Hey guys, glad to have you here. We're going to be going over the astrology forecast for the next week, February 19th up to the 24th of 2024. And seeing that we've got going on for the next week, really just becoming our fullest selves and walking a path that is supposed to align us in a transcendent type of way. All the transits that are taking place have this type of modality to it that will be really trying to push us towards our purpose and what ignites us inside. All right. So we're going to be starting off with the 19th through the 20th. The North Node and Chiron will be creating a conjunction in the sign of Aries. So for the next few months, we will be feeling this energy, but it takes place starting then. So the nodes of the moon are not actually planets; they're 2 points in the sky that intersect that orbit the ecliptic. Um, ecliptic, I think I said that right. And what this energy is trying to push us towards is stepping into our missions and knocking narratives of self-doubt. So the nodes of the moon were known as points that were accelerated or decreased, increased. So the north node is the place where increase happens, and the south node is decrease. We've been to the south node before. This is a comfortable position. It's an indication of things that we've done in the past. And the north node is what we are heading towards. And with this sign in Aries ruled by Mars, this has action and emphasis and drive and passion and energy behind this conjunction. With the North Node and Chiron being conjunct like this, it's the wounded healer. Chiron is the medicine man, and what is something that drives us and is our purpose is going to be highlighted at this point, and there's going to be some kind of attraction to aligning with that energy. And so you can look for opportunities that seem to be taking place that allow you to say yes to things that are meaningful to you on a deeper level. All right. So now we have on the 18th, the sun will be entering Pisces. So there's going to be a theme for the next month of just like a type of dream, inspirational, intuitive energy that will be taking place with our life themes. And this is going to be a collective energy, and we'll see opportunities for self discovery. And there's kind of like just nurturing in the air. Pisces is just the watery, emotional type of waves that bring forth intuitive interpretations. So you might have hits as far as psychic revelations and dreams that speak to you. You might have subconscious knowings all of a sudden that want to surface. Typically, there's going to be like a philanthropic type of energy that you'll be more like connecting with higher meaning and things that really resonate on a subconscious level that you might not notice right away, but will as the energy flows through, this can be a really magical time. And, you want to make sure that you don't go towards the shadow side where there's a tendency of escapism or, being evasive for, spots in perception. Sometimes this can be in a time where we are a little bit more into the fantasy realm and can lose our grounding. So you'll wanna make sure that you take time to really ground yourself, have a realistic type of outlook, but still dream big. Dreaming is a huge keyword keyword for Pisces season. So, yes, it's a good time to start a dream journal if you don't already have one. All right. So, now where can we be more flexible? Dreams become tangible. I made sure to make a note of that. So if you are really planning on something and there's an inspiration behind it, now's a good time to start reaching for it. All right. So on the 20th as well, with that type of dreamlike energy, we have Jupiter conjoining Uranus. And this is really powerful. Uranus is a slower moving planet. So whenever Uranus is triggered like this, it in a what kind of aspect is that? Oh my goodness. Hard aspect. Oh my God. In a hard aspect like this, it's louder, it has more emphasis, and it really speaks. So, there are gonna be dramatic breakthroughs. Uranus has electric type of energy, and it's groundbreaking, it's revolutionary, and rebellious in nature. Jupiter is expansion and abundance, and joyous, and good luck, and fortunate. So, when you have these energies coming through, it's like something is finally happening that you've been really hoping for. Like, there's some sort of gate that is just open for you. There's quantum leaps, unexpected opportunities, excited feelings of freedom and space, feelings of ecstasy. This type of energy has like a euphoric, um, just like too good to be true type of energy. And there's a shadow side to that too. So I will get to that in just a second. But the potential for manic impulses, actually, I think we're already in the shadow side now. Potential for manic impulses. So this revolutionary energy that has you just wanting to break through can also create a just need for freedom where you quit your job and you break up with the boyfriend, or you just walk out of the room and you're just done with whatever conversation you're in, and you finally create some sort of change or pivotal moment that seems to align. But this has a positive energy behind it as well. So there, it's not just, quitting your job, it's quitting your job and there being this awesome opportunity better than you could ever expect that happens to fall in your lap. There's just spontaneous opportunity and fortune, and it's great. So hopefully this energy isn't, something that you run away with, but you can use to grasp tangible dreams with. And then during Pisces season as well. So we've got that North Node conjunction with Chiron pushing us to following our purpose and what really fulfills our inner selves, that is here for a mission. We're finally getting breakthroughs to walk that path. 22nd, we have Venus conjoining Mars. This is a dichotomy type of energy. You have yin and yang, creating an interplay of love and anger. You have the god of war conjoining with a goddess of love. So masculine, feminine, positive, negative. You have passionate enthusiasm for life, but be leery of issues with self gratification, emotional discord, disharmony. Now you'll notice wanting to fulfill desires and seeking things of like pleasure and fun and enjoyment. Um, Vivacious sexual magnetism. Um, and this is this fundamental opposites taking place, and Venus does have an insistence here. So she has a lot of energy that's going on in the sky right now, and there is a theme of Venusian energy taking place with Jupiter in Taurus, and that is a place that is that Venus is delivering this Jupiter Uranus conjunction as well. So Venus is calling the shots on this one. So you will find that there's probably a tendency towards the like enthusiasm of life versus um fights with your spouse or something. That's very well capable, but Venus is she's insisting here. All right. On the 22nd as well, we have Mercury entering Pisces. So lots of watery energy taking place here. Saturn is there with it. So we've got quite a bit of water, and we can look with Pisces. It's like we can really just finally see things in a different perspective, that it would take a deeper step back and just to analyze from a center of knowing that doesn't come from this world. So that's why it typically tends to call in that dream state, because that's what we're doing when we're in a dream state, is we are acting more from a subconscious state, and that's where all the magic happens. Um, yeah, so when you have Mercury involved, this is a communicative thing. So you're merging a communicative, dreamlike states with so you can play out wide-ranging interests taking place, and a flow of insight, inspiration, sensitivity, compassionate understanding. And again, we have that theme of searching for a higher meaning, meaningful coincidences, powers of visualization, rich and fertile imagination. So we have our imagination on fire right now, while there's energy in the sky of pushing us towards inner fulfillment as well. So it's like, what do you want to do? What makes you happy? And what are you doing to work towards that goal? It's really trying to center stage that right now. Venus being um a goddess of desire, and just it's that empress image of just finally having all the indulging things, the comfort, and things that come from love. And it's highlight right now. That is the theme in the sky. Coincidences, synchronicities, premonitions, but be leery of flawed assumptions, mental confusion, wishful thinking, and deception or fantasy. We have to remain grounded. So Pisces has their head in the clouds. And when you have the mind, Mercury, communication, intellect, technology, you tend to float away. So you want to make sure that you are pursuing these dreams, but you're doing it in a realistic way. So luckily I'm sorry, Jupiter is in Taurus, which is an earth sign, so there's a little grounding there. We got that at least going on for us, but with all this watery energy, it might be a little off balance. All right, and on the 24th, there's a full moon in Virgo. This is a theme of contrast versus flow and planning. So there's an energy of wanting to take control of things and just letting it ride. There is a there's good luck going on with this full moon though, because it's also trining Jupiter. You have the moon trining Jupiter, which is the benefic and it's trined, which is of the nature of Jupiter. It's good luck with good luck. And the environment is being triggered. You've got the moon, which is literally connecting with everyone, with our bodies. 70% of us is water. So you have this beautiful thing taking place where our environment is being connected in a harmonious way, and all these other transits that are taking place, it's like things are finally just, but with this full moon, as those things need to take place, there has to be some sort of release. And now we're talking about the energy that came in with Chiron, and Chiron and, conjoining the North Node. One of the reasons why this is such a powerful, transit taking place is because you can integrate what you've processed through those wounds, and it's coming back to that same energy with the full moon. What can you release to allow more, positivity and opportunities to take place? Something has to purge. And you got that dramatic breakthrough energy taking place as well. It's highlighting spots that can't come into the chapter with us. As this new breakthrough that's taking place, what do we need to leave behind so that we can enter this new chapter? All right. And yeah, so again, you have the trine lending help. So whatever you're building, it is giving strength to that change and development. And there's also an opposition with Saturn in the deacon of Venus. Again, more Venus energy taking place. It's a benefic, it's of the nature of what brings us desire. And so there's a theme of this going on all across the board. What are we working towards that fuels our creative desires? What can we not bring with us that needs to be released so we can step into that next chapter? How are we limiting ourselves? All right. And then you have Venus squaring Jupiter as well. Venus. So she's dictating the rules again in this situation. Warmth, passion for life, engaging in playful, rich dynamic of inspiration to ourselves, playing, and finding that inner child, that that thing that we used to do as kids that makes us happy. And there's abundance emotionally. It's generous, it's caring, it's human values, but be leery of shallowness, superficiality, overindulgence, excessive material consumption, and needing to be the center of attention. All right, last but not least, we have the South Node that is trining Venus. Lots of Venus, lots of nodal activity happening. And now, with the other side of the nodes being activated, this is bringing up karmic connection between the past and the present. It's allowing for personal growth, healing, fulfillment in relationships and what we find valuable. It's favorable, it's supportive in connection, it's facilitating growth and manifesting desires. It has the ability to integrate past experiences, both good and bad, into the present life. It's the process of integration that allows us to learn and heal and evolve as an individual. And this is just adding more testimony to what all the other planets are already speaking to. It's going to be a very powerful and magical week. And I'm so excited to see what's going to come. It's going to bring abundance, but make sure that you don't get lost in the weeds and have a routine of grounding if you find yourself overstimulated. With this Uranus activity, it's activating that nervous system, so we can have a tendency to be overwhelmed and just for my neurodivergent people out there, count to 10. Make sure you come back to yourselves and really check in and be gentle with yourselves as well. It's gonna be potent and, if you're already sensitive to stimulants, I wouldn't drink coffee during this time unless you absolutely need it, but yeah, for my sensitive folks, this can be a little bit much, so be sure to, check in. I hope this information served you guys well, and I'll see you later.